Queridos amigos, Bruce Miller, Chairman, CEO de Populous, una empresa líder mundial en el desarrollo de venues deportivas, desarrollaron de Sphere en Las Vegas. Están haciendo el estadio de los Buffalo Bills. Vamos a platicar de todo eso. Bienvenido a México, Bruce. Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you.
How do you conceptualize such an amazing project?
Well, it really starts with our owner, right? We need owners with imagination, and certainly the owner of the Sphere had tremendous imagination to allow us to use our creativity to create something truly special.
How do you conceptualize a new project, you and your team? How do you start? How do you create something such an amazing? I've been in Las Vegas watching from outside, never inside.
Yeah.
It's different than anything. How?
Yeah, it really is. I would say we try to capture what the human experience is really going to be like, right? And that means in every sense that you have: visual, your identity, your smell, how you feel, touch, all of those senses. We try to capture that experience of the building. And certainly the Sphere has so much technology that you're just immersed in that technology, which is really, really powerful.
Unique.
It's very unique.
Absolutely.
It's, I tell all of my friends, if you haven't been to the Sphere, no matter what it costs, you have to go.
You gotta
It's
go.
really amazing.
I bet you. Okay.
It's really crazy.
Ellos también crearon el estadio de Rayados del Monterrey. Entonces, una cosa es The Sphere para Las Vegas, Rayados del Monterrey. How about Rayados del Monterrey Stadium? How do you manage the fan base? Well, Rayados del Monterrey is a very special fan base in Mexico. They are different than any other, okay?
Yeah.
How do you conceptualize that venue?
Well, we always start trying to get to know the area, right? And certainly the site in Monterrey was beautiful. The mountain, the view, we tried to capture the view. And then the setting, we really tried to capture the energy of the fan base and the fandom that really propel the players to victory, right? That energy is what we try to capture within the stadium.
You made it. It's fantastic. The stadium is fantastic. Y también están desarrollando el estadio del Inter de Milán. How about Inter de Milán? Share with us something about that project.
Well, it's still ongoing. So it's a drama that is not played out yet.
Okay,
so
okay.
I can't share much more than that at this point, but we're excited to be a part of it, we hope.
When the fan visit a new building, your expectations need to be higher for the next one. I went to SoFi Stadium. Fantastic.
Right. Yeah.
Yankee Stadium. Wow. How about the Buffalo Bills Stadium that you are developing in the United States? Your competition is huge because you have Cowboy Stadiums, Atlanta Falcons Stadium. Share with us something about that.
Again, we're just trying to capture the spirit of the place. And I think the Buffalo Bills Stadium will capture the spirit of the Buffalo Bills. I think that's really our true intention. If we can make a building that captures the energy and the spirit of that team in that place, in this moment, we'll have done our job really well.
Buffalo was evaluating a dome or an open stadium, but it's a stadium. It's a team with the tradition to be played outside.
Tough guys, right?
Yeah,
that's their home field advantage. Why would they give that up?
Exactly.
Right? We are putting a canopy on the stadium. Again, it's going to focus the energy of the fans back to the field. The sound will reflect back down to the energy of the field. We think it's going to be tremendous.
Building a new venue is different than in the past. In the past was 4 huge cement walls, that's it. Now it's different. And you help us to understand what it means to develop a new sports venue today.
Sure. So again, we really start with the context of the place. Okay. So we kind of work our way from the outside in, and then we really try to get to know our client. What are they trying to achieve? What is their fan base? What are their fans passionate about, right? What's kind of the spirit of the team? What's the thing that makes it unique? We're always trying to create something special for that team and that place at that time. And so I think that's always the process we go through. We start from the big to the small, and it's the small things, it's the details that then really make it special to the fan base.
Key question. It's all about money, because those kind of projects multi-million dollars projects. It's all about money or not?
It's all about the human experience, right? Money comes second, right? It's almost like Bill Walsh said, winning will take care of itself. If you get the experience right, the money will take care of itself, right? If the experience is great, like the Sphere, right? I said that earlier. If you go to the Sphere, you won't care in 10 years what it cost, in 5 years, in a year.
Sure, exactly.
You will remember that experience.
Yeah.
So I think it always starts with the experience. It's tremendously expensive to build these days. And so I think the owners have to monetize their investment in those buildings, but it's all about the experience. If we get that right, again, winning will take care of itself.
You just developed Chivas del Guadalajara Stadium, right?
That's right.
How about the difference between Chivas and Rayados?
I don't want to go into that right now.
The different fan base, different expectations.
Yeah.
Chivas is probably the most popular team in Mexico.
Let's use the Chiefs and the Bills.
Okay.
So I think the Chiefs have this historic building by NFL standards, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that building, we're trying to make sure that that legacy of that building stays on forever, right? The Bills Stadium, there wasn't a lot to work with there. So we start new and we try to create something that will last an eternity.
Sure. What's the future? How about the future? If this is the present,
Yeah.
what is coming?
Well, I think technology will lead a lot of that experiential design. The Sphere is maybe a good example of how technology can create different human experiences. You'll never replace the live action on the field, right? Or the pitch. There's never anything that creates that kind of drama, right? But the technology, the augmentation of that drama, you could wear glasses that maybe had stats in them. We're already seeing that kind of, so you could augment the excitement on the stadium, on the pitch, on the field of play. Bring up stats, understand what the athlete is feeling at the time.
Wow.
You know Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
So he wears a Whoop, a heart rate monitor. They say when he's on the sideline, his heart rate is elevated. He goes onto the field, his heart rate comes down.
Come on.
He's ice cold.
He's racing.
He's Joe
Montana. He's Joe Montana. He is Joe Montana.
Yeah.
How do you see Mexico, the sport business in Mexico?
You know, we're a global practice and we see sports and entertainment growing all over the world.
Yeah.
And that is true in Mexico as well. We have more work here now than we've had in our entire history. So we believe it's an evolving market. Next, it's an exciting market. I mean, again, the fan base here, unbelievable.
Yeah.
We were talking before.
Absolutely.
The soccer fan base is
Soccer fan
amazing. Amazing here.
And
the international sports, right? The NBA coming to Mexico.
NFL.
The NFL.
Tom Brady was.
Tom Brady
played in Aztec Stadium. That's right.
So we do the planning for those international events for both Major League Baseball and the NFL. And so when we travel to other countries, we see the excitement around sports. And we think that excitement is going to continue to grow.
Bruce, World Cup of Soccer is coming. As you know, soccer in this country is huge.
It's big.
Is anything new for Mexico coming?
Oh, yeah.
Share with us.
Estadio Banorte.
Oh, come on. Really? Yeah. Estadio Banorte.
So we're working on it now. We're working across the Americas in Canada, in the United States, and in Mexico. I think it's going to be great to have 3 countries hosting the games.
It is a very important stadium for Mexico. Pelé, Diego Armando Maradona, and Lionel Messi play there, and Tom Brady as well. So it's a very important sport video for Mexico.
It's very important, and we've helped plan those NFL games, all the NFL games at that stadium. So it's been exciting.
And how about Latin America, besides Mexico?
All across the Latin American region, we see more and more work. And I think that work is part of a global trend in sports and entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, many more facilities being built, and the interest around sports entertainment is just tremendous.
Okay, I got it. As a fan experience, sharing a sport event and entertainment is fantastic.
Yeah, it's really great. You know, sports venues become entertainment venues.
Sure.
In Kai Tak in Hong Kong, we created a mixed-use district with 3 stadiums.
3 stadiums.
3 stadiums of 55,000 seat rugby or square pitch for soccer and rugby.
Wow.
An outdoor municipal stadium, 18,000 seats,
Wow.
and a 12,000 seat indoor arena with 1 million square feet of retail. So it's a gigantic complex, a real destination. And then Coldplay opened
Oh, really?
in the 60,000.
I remember Coldplay at the halftime of a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing we do is plan Super Bowls, Major League Baseball All-Star games,
Come on.
as well as planning the Olympics. We're working on LA 28. We just finished Paris Olympics. We're working on some of the stadiums for 2034 in the Middle East. So we've designed Tottenham, another stadium that's used for the EPL.
England? Tottenham, England? Come on.
In London, yeah. Wimbledon, you may have seen a few games.
I've been there a few times.
And so stadiums all over the world
Wow.
are really experiencing this huge growth in the experiential design.
Impresionante alcance para participar en venues alrededor del mundo. Sorprendente. How would you like Populous to be remembered? What your legacy will be in 50 years?
If we can create memories for your grandchildren, that's the payoff for us.
Fantastic.
We work really hard drawing, and you see I sketch, most kids today are doing it on the computer. But if we can create something where people come to opening day and they create memories, like that's the payoff.
And you definitely are doing. Congratulations, Bruce. Welcome to Mexico. We'll be on Wednesday to listen to you. Thank you to be with us.
It's a pleasure.
Bienvenido a México.
Thank you.
Bruce Miller, impresionante personaje, y Populous, una empresa líder a nivel mundial.